Welcome to this video on parsing JSON arrays in Perl. If you're working with data in Perl, chances are you've encountered JSON, JavaScript Object Notation, at some point. JSON is a lightweight and widely used format for exchanging data between systems, and being able to parse it efficiently is crucial for many applications. In this video, we'll explore how to parse a JSON array in Perl, breaking down the process into simple steps that you can follow along with. Whether you're building a web scraper, integrating APIs, or simply working with JSON data, understanding how to parse JSON arrays is an essential skill. So let's dive right in and get started. Well, so what exactly is a JSON array? A JSON array is a collection of values enclosed in square brackets. Each value can be a string, number, object, or even another array. When working with JSON arrays in Perl, we'll typically use the JSON module to parse and manipulate the data. The first step in parsing a JSON array is to read the JSON data into a Perl variable. This might involve reading from a file, a database, or even an API response. Once you have the JSON data as a string, you can use the JSON function provided by the JSON module to convert it into a Perl data structure. The function takes a JSON string and returns a Perl reference that represents the parsed data. In the case of a JSON array, this will be an array reference containing the individual elements of the array. Now that we have our parsed JSON array in a Perl variable, we can start working with it. We might want to iterate over the elements of the array using a for each loop or access specific elements by their index. We could also use other Perl functions and modules to further process or transform the data. To illustrate this process, let's consider an example. Suppose we have a JSON array that contains a list of user objects with properties like name, email, and age. We can parse this array using JSON and then iterate over the elements using a for each loop to print out each user's details. The key point here is that once you've parsed your JSON array into a Perl data structure, you have the full power of Perl at your disposal to manipulate and process the data as needed. To summarize, parsing a JSON array in Perl involves 1. Reading the JSON data into a Perl variable. 2. Using JSON from the JSON module to convert the JSON string into a Perl reference representing the parsed data. 3. Working with the parsed data using standard Perl functions and modules. Some essential aspects of this process include understanding how to read and write JSON data in Perl.js, familiarity with the JSON modules from JSON function, knowing how to work with array references in Perl. By following these steps, you should be able to parse any JSON array in Perl with confidence. That's it for this video on parsing JSON arrays in Perl. If you have any questions about the content or would like further clarification on any of the points covered, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments below. If you found this video informative and helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more tutorials and guides on programming topics. We appreciate your support. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.